He or she who reads or plays games lives 1,000 lives. He or she who doesn't lives only one. Hello everybody, I'm Bateswolf. Welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 3. We are picking up here in Irithyll, which is quite an enjoyable word to say, I must admit, as we look across into the beautiful vistas here. Kind of a crescent moon there up in the sky. We did get some information there from the doll that it still sets, you know, and it calls the people of the land back home to gain access through the gate. Really interesting stuff. Really intriguing. But without further ado, I guess we can get on, get moving with this area here without hanging around too long. And we will be sure to look out for this guy this time. I don't know if he respawns. Maybe he does. Does this creature respawn? I don't think so. It doesn't appear to be the case, actually. No. Okay, good, because that guy was scary. Anyway, it does look as though the fog has cleared here, which is nice. We're able to gain access to the city. And another bonfire right away there. Beautiful. Okay, the fog's still... We can pass through. Boom. Beautiful. We got the doll. We got the doll. Wow. Quite a nice little courtyard. Very, very cool design. Hashtag Yarnum. You know, it certainly looks like inspiration has been taken from there. Let's light this bad boy up. Rest at the bonfire. And then let's get trucking. Let's take a look at what this area's got in store for us. I do see the set of steps. But we will just take a look around here first. Man, you gotta love the lanterns as well. Quite an interesting design switch from the previous areas, it's got to be said. But I'm personally somebody who really likes that. A game that mixes up the environments, as I'm sure you guys know I have spoken about during this series on a couple of episodes. I very much appreciate the different colour schemes and design differences when it comes to you know, varying areas in the game. I'd like to see devs take an approach with. Alright. Architecture. Once again, looking a little bit more modern. Not quite medieval. You know, a little bit more of the Victorian sense. Still ancient, of course. But nevertheless, still incredibly cool to take a look at and really absorb the atmosphere in. Kind of like how the sun's going down here too. Big fan of that. We even get some snowy portions here that we're walking on. Rather intriguing. Let's head up the steps. See. Oh. That is just about the creepiest thing I have ever seen. Oh my god. You're not gonna pop up. I can still see the footsteps. I was wondering if it was going to pop alive because that's definitely the same enemy as that guy up there. But it appears to be... Wait, what is this? No, wait, no way. Okay, it's another... That's another player, right? I don't know, that's not going to be an NPC. Certainly not. Interesting to see the summon sign, though. My mind getting caught up in a few different things here. When I say it's that ghost, same enemy as this guy, I mean, you can see that just with, you know, the way that they walk in and the structure of the enemy. We could not attack the ghost. Maybe the area is just haunted. You know, got a bit of a... Invisible right now. I'm a shadow. I am everywhere. I am nowhere. You cannot touch me. But yeah, maybe the area's got a bit of a dark history to it. And, you know, there's ghosts hanging around. Trying to get a couple of parries off here. Probably not the best idea. We could be getting frostbite. Hell no, my... No. There we go. Yeah, here I am. caught up in conversations about lore and the mysteries of the game, trying to piece things out while I'm getting charged down by 3 enemies. That's classic. Classic me. It doesn't result in, you know, the most you know, fighting style and gameplay, but I hope you guys appreciate the fact that I'm not just running through this game. I'm, you know, absorbing the atmosphere, and I'm really trying to dig into the character of the game and learn what it's about, all at the same time during some of these fights. But regardless, we'll be able to tighten this guy up now without too much issue, I think. He's backing up. He wants to heal or something. Maybe cast one of his spells. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying there, maybe, you know, the enemy's got the environment or area has clearly, as we've seen some ghosts walk around here. I quite like how we can see the bonfire over there too, and the start of the area when we came up through the underground portion over there. Nice, very cool stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now with the area. Maybe something terrible occurred in its past, and there's still ghosts roaming. But who knows? I'm not well up on this area right now, of course, because we've not learnt too much about it just yet. As far as the lore side of things go, at least. Though we have heard it mentioned from Anri. She should be turning up here at some point, or at least travelling to the area off camera. As we are. There's got to be a way, right? I'm assuming that's what that's referring to. Yeah, try confidence. There's got to be a way. No, okay. Fair enough. So we've heard it mentioned from Anri, but to my memory, not too much other than that. You know, from many other sources that we've encountered just yet. Once again, another courtyard opening up. It does look as though we are working our way up to that large building over there. Working our way up the stairs to the higher portion of the kingdom. Intriguing, I've got to say. Okay, that's... Come on, one more attack. Brilliant, okay. I'm getting the hang a bit more now with how parrying works in this game, I believe. About damn time, right? Ooh, nice try, nice try. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Not necessarily gets blasted along the floor. I can respect that. Sneak there as well. I guess I should heal. Ooh. Quite big damage. This guy's got some tips from Nito, I tell you. Oh god. Yeah, let's get the hell out. Just to make sure we heal. It actually chases you a bit as well. You can lead it. Nice try. Even off camera, I am well aware that you can still hit us here. Ooh, I thought maybe we could have got that. I don't think my positioning was correct, though. An interesting one, aren't you? And it seems like you're also some kind of necromancer, because these enemies are coming back alive right now. Tough. Tough. I enjoy it, and I enjoy the challenge of the game. This guy is quite a capable fellow. My actually a frosty attack there as well. I mean, our bar didn't fill up, but there was a nice little AoE. I guess the guy with the blue shimmer around the swords are able to kind of create that and make that happen. Come on. Let me practice. Too late. There we go. We got him. Good. I'm learning. Good. We've blasted through a lot of Estus again. But, man, I'm actually really enjoying this area. Cool. I'm liking the enemies that they're throwing in here. And, of course, once again, I will say, the aesthetic design of the area is absolutely beautiful. That cannot be understated. It is gorgeous. And it's such a switch up. The colour scheme, variety here is such a nice switch up from, you know, what we in this game. Thank you for this area. I mean, maybe I'll be regretting that in the future. Throws in some really tough stuff. But thank you for the area, really. Such cool design. Very much enjoying it. There we go. Not so big and so, are you? Without your little friends. There we go. Quite a few corpses around here. Large Titanite shards. Hey game, keep them coming. I'm happy about that. Something I also like here is not just, you know, the little bits of frost and snow on the ground, but actually the fact that actually... Okay, come on. That was a little rough. Hitting me through the ground. There is also a... Yeah, I got you guys on lock as far as... there is also specks of snow trickling down here as well. Little snowflakes. I do like that. I do like that piece of the design. And it's not like a blizzard or anything. They're just gently floating down the floor just to create that little bit of frost. Ooh, that was high speed. Well played, well played. Got to say as well, interesting enemy design. Looking at the head here, they are kind of wearing this headdress that is, I mean, somewhere in between translucent and opaque, right? We can see through it, but it's somewhat a little bit obscured. You can see that there's a skeleton under there, skeleton head, but it's quite cool to see a headdress masking that a little bit in front of the face there. Really cool. I like it. I'm liking this quite. Okay. Doesn't look like we can get there yet, maybe. Up around. Let's just continue down one path right now instead of getting, you know, too lost. Maybe this door will lead us to it. Nope. We're out of Estus already as well. Not the greatest situation to be in, but nevertheless. Do our best to prolong our survivability. Ah, that's another thing. I was wondering, when these ghosts walked down, I was wondering if he was going to phase in and then come from behind as I was attacking the one from the front. That's kind of why earlier on I was paying attention behind myself there. And I like the footsteps. The footsteps in the snow, you'll see where the ghosts are walking. They've got some weight to them. They quite clearly exist. We're not just imagining it, as they are affecting the environment around us. Really, really nice. Okay, it seems like I've found my heaven. Large Titanite shards getting dropped left and right for us right here. We'll prepare our Pyro Glove, for which it comes next, because we are pretty low, so I don't want to get too close proximity-wise to some of these enemies. Looks like a boss fight up there. What a grand, grand structure. I know I did, you know, hint earlier when I said hashtag Yarnum. But it does seem very reminiscent of Bloodborne. And as a couple of you guys have said before in the comments over the course of the series, it does seem like a, you know, best of Souls kind of game. Looking at the way a lot of the designs are handled. And, you know, design choices and features in the game and things like that. Which is cool. I mean, to be honest, personally, I would prefer something a little more original. However, it's still kind of cool to see. It's still pretty damn cool to see, I've got to say. Whoops. I think this guy might kill me. Ooh, okay, sniper. We didn't see you. We did not see you right there. My goodness. Fair play, fair play. Yeah, very reminiscent of Bloodborne. And don't get me wrong, even though you guys pointed that out, I I did kind of grasp that for myself as well, you know, seeing some of the choices they've made in the game. I did kind of pick up on the fact that it was taking, you know, various elements from the previous all into this game. But yeah, clearly it's still nice to, you know, have your guys' comments on that too. But I could see it. I could see that it was looking a bit like a Best of Souls game. Alrighty. Anyway, tightened him up. I actually didn't pay attention to this earlier. Was this door here before? Did I just walk past this? It's probably locked anyway, right? Yeah, it doesn't open from this side. What is that, though? That looks like one of them fat bastards again. Okay, you know what? Let's Ember up. Let's give ourselves a bit more HP as well. Considering we've not really been using too many of them in the game. We've got quite a lot here. We've got 18. And as well as that, you know, we've basically just been getting them from boss fights. That's the way that we've been using these embers. We've just been getting them given to us. Didn't see you. Hit me though. Can you hit me though? I'm a shadow. I am a shadow, like I told you. Oh, too early, too early, too early. Don't get too cocky. Calm down. Okay, this is giving me much more trouble than the first time round. Like, that's it. You don't want to get too cocky because the game's gonna go to town on you. Beautiful. Alrighty. Take advantage of that. Might as well. Well, healed up. Lovely. Alright, now how do I want to handle this? This guy is what used up most of my Estus last time. This guy on the left. Should I try and fight him first? Has this guy seen me yet? It doesn't look like it. Oh, he's gone now. Oh no, he's there. Oh, interesting then. They were a lot closer last time. Probably because I was focused on this courtyard area. And they were on a little bit of a patrol. They were actually actively moving. And it doesn't look like they actually last time. Because as you can see, there is another set of 3 enemies behind that troop at the front. God, I love the halberd, really. Enough, I absolutely love this weapon design. Ooh, fancy movement from the followers there. I wonder if we can pull these guys away, just like last time. Make them chase me down. Righty, there we go, much better. When we put these guys together, and the other dude, the leader of the group, is out of range. Claymore, oh, the Claymore. VP favourite right there. Can't backstab that guy, fair enough. I mean, he is quite tall, right? We're probably not going to be able to reach his back anyway. Tell me that the Claymore's not the best weapon in the game. Tell me that. Looks like we does pick up a... Does look like we do pick up a little bit of an armor set piece from the guy there as well, which is cool. And I mean, I'm not saying it's, you know, by the in the game. I'm just saying it's always been a solid favourite of mine. Well about it. And I do still believe it is a very good weapon. Regardless of it being my favourite, it's definitely really good. It's got a lot going for it. But, man, I just love it. You guys are probably bored of me. But, you know, I got to sing its praise. I do love it. It's such a great weapon. Now, hopefully, you actually stay up there and we can get to the bad dude that killed us last time. Let's go. Taking care of the crystal lizard up there. These 2 guys are probably going to follow me down, so there is that. Oh, we're in a dead end right here. Well, the lamppost environment is working for us. Or should I say working for the enemy and not us. Yeah, that was bad. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Oof. Whoa, rough stuff. Dude, I got these guys are tall as well, right? Crazy, crazy. Yeah, we'll run back to our souls there, try and get back to the dude that originally killed us. Or the sniper that killed us from behind, I could say. That's the real point, I suppose. But, yeah, you get the idea. Okay, let's use another Ember. Why not? I like that little boost of HP right now, I guess. And if we get invaded, so be it. I'm all for PvP. I am a fan. I am a fan. Oops. Hopefully we don't get pursued forever here, because if that was the case, we would be in deep, deep trouble. Ooh, close, 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 close. Okay, it's not a lot, but it's honest work. And missing items here, I just totally walked past this the first time round. Down here is where we went, right? Nope, not quite that way. Oh, please, no. Maybe we'll have to tango with all these guys at once here. But if I can get them in a bit of a channeling tunnel, I can just launch all my fire orbs at them to kill them all at once. Like that. Very nice. How do you deal with fire? Shield up. Shield broken. Damage dealt. Okay. Good to know. Good. And we're not being pursued by the rest. That's nice. This way, of course, and then to the right and down here. Perfect. But there is a path going this way too. And once again, quite a few paths that it looks like we can go down here. And we were just short of a bonfire. If only I'd taken that in the first place, right? Wait, hold up a moment. That's interesting design. I like that. Hold up. Yeah, it doesn't even... If you keep the camera straight and come up these steps, it doesn't even reveal to you that there's a bonfire there. So you could go that way and die unknowingly before checking what's in here. Good, good. That's what I'm talking about. Level design. Various paths. Simple things like that I pointed out with the bonfire are really, really effective. And quite clearly there, it worked on me. It worked on me. Really good stuff. Let's take a little rest. Bonfire is lit, as is this playthrough right now. I'm really enjoying it. Coming into a bit of a beat-down structure. The inside doesn't quite match the outside. I mean, it does, but, you know, the outside is still holding up pretty well in terms of how well it looks, whereas the inside is kind of beat down a little bit. A little bit more roughed up. Did these children fight for them at some point in the past? A previous conflict? I'm just looking here and these statues are just of bodies. They're not adults. If so, that is very, very sad. If children were used in combat. Wow. In fact, let's read that message to see if it illuminates what I'm talking about here. Time to destroy. Can we break them down? Nope. Okay. I mean, they may not be. They could just be members of, you know, anything. A church here, a cult here, you know, anything. But I'm just assuming right now. I'm just trying to read into the game. Proof of a Concord kept. What in the world is that? I'm quite curious. Is it in here? Damn, that's a cool looking soul. The Deacons of the Deep. Then again, a lot of these designs are actually pretty damn sweet. For real. Take a quick look through here. I thought it would have been in the key section. But no. I could quite easily be missing it in my inventory somewhere. It wouldn't be the first time I've done that. So if we just have a little patience, let's take a look through. There it is, okay. Proof a dark spirit was felled by a blue sentinel. Understood, okay, covenant item, covenant item. Maybe those guys relate to the blue sentinels then. Those statues right there. We can go up, we can go down, we can go anywhere we please right now, it looks like. Let's head down. Items. Oh, ceiling check you've got to do. You've got to do your ceiling checks. You've got to do your ceiling checks, guys, when there's items placed around. Roster of knights. We'll take a look at that in a moment. That heads down below, probably to a portion of the land I was looking at a touch earlier. Nice try, buddy. I mean, we missed our parry, but still, nice try. Okay. Oh, invisible. Invisible. Invisible enter in the graveyard. I guess that ties into the whole ghost thing that I was talking about earlier. Not quite with these enemies though, but interesting to see that these guys can somewhat fade in and out a little bit. Let's take a look up in this direction. Okay, we've got someone. Is he... Okay, he's not... Maybe he's praying to the statue. Oops. Okay, he's drawn to our attention now. And not the statue, I guess, but the tombstone. We have seen these guys before. Oh, yeah, yes, yes. I am aware of what you can do. I am aware. Don't you worry about that. I know you're a tough guy. There you go. I wonder what this item is. Homeward Bone, okay. Maybe he was mourning of his friends that was buried here. I'm really not too sure. It could kind of relate to anything. I also like how they place an item at the front here. Make you think that's it. But no, there's an item back behind as well. Undead Bone Shard. Very nice. Very nice for us. Quite a big tombstone. Clearly, considering all the others got, you know, small ones in that graveyard over there, and he's kind of separate from them. He or she, who knows, right? And some fading well. Gorgeous view. It is. My goodness, look at that. Get the flowers out of my face. There we go. I love the Starry Night aspect of this area as well. We've not often seen that explored too much in these games. Actually see the stars up against the black sky. Man, really cool. And don't get me talking about space and astrophysics, because I can talk about that forever. I love it. Space is so intriguing to me. It's amazing. Wow. If there's two things that get me going, it's space and medieval fantasy. Those two things are key. Those two things are key for me. But I can't ignore it. It's just, that's gorgeous. Really, you know, really, look at that. The rolling hills, snowy land, great trees. Maybe not great trees, but, you know, tall trees lining the horizon. Just these details, man. Just these details. I love it. It's probably not going to interest everybody. You know, some people will, you know, just want to get on with the game and, you know, play it. And that's totally fine. You know, everyone's got their own play style. That's cool. That's what's cool about these games. It gives you so much ability. You know, it lets anyone do whatever they want and approach the game however they want in the game. I do see you up there. I do see you. Is that going to be a spell or an enemy? It is an enemy. Oh my god. Okay. I cannot help, once again, guys, but talk about one of the previous Souls games, because that resemblance... Shrine of Storms Part 2. The eyes, you just see the eyes glowing, and then the mysterious figure fades in. That resemblance was really uncanny. I thought of that immediately when seeing that guy. And of course, we get we get our set of dog creatures. No doubt going to have more iframes than me, be faster than me, and be much more annoying than me. Different variation of the dogs here. Blue eyes this time, though. I guess that makes sense considering we're in a somewhat frosty environment. Another one there. Let's just grab that first. Looks like we've got another variant of the throwing knives. Rusted gold coin. Alrighty. Try and break these walls. No illusory stuff going on around here. Alright, fair play, fair play. That's what I was saying, you know, it's cool. These games put so much capability in your hands and freedom to do as you wish, so I'm sure everyone's going to have their own playstyle when it comes to their approach in these games, that's for sure. Is the master of platforming over here? Oh, no he's not. I did it, yeah, you did do it. You made it. We did too, we made it as well. Oh god. Oh god. Area beneath, I guess. Once again. Seems like there's quite a few of those guys down there. Can probably hit a few of them at once. In fact, let's try something here. If we try and lure them all together and then do that, there we go. That's our business right there. No problem. One more. Alrighty. We'll pop ourselves up and we'll tidy up the rest just through virtue of using our halberd. It is quite dark here. I do see a chest over there. Let's make our way over through these barrels. We can't get over there yet, just from this side. Though it could be a good place to hide illusory walls here. I do see the steps going down, so I guess we'll take them. I am curious about that chest, though. I want to go in there. I want to experience what's waiting for us. There we go. Take care of you as well, mister. You get one hit on us there. That's okay. And let's... Oh, we didn't mean to use that. We can de-equip the alluring skulls now. Interesting to get a bit of use out of them. Not too often I do bother using them, but makes sense in this kind of scenario, I think. Quite, you know, valid use of the item there. Oh, blindsided. I guess there's quite a few of these guys in the area, so it makes sense that we're going to get caught out by the occasional little blindside. Blood gem as well. Alright, let's see what's out here. Man, there's so many places to go in this game. There's so much we can do. And, of course, it looks like we're going down to another swamp. Really? You're going to put 2 in this game? You're going to put 2 in this game? FromSoft. I know I said the previous one did not compare to the Valley of Defilement, and I do stand by that. However, you're actually going to put 2 in this game? Okay, before going down there, we will stick with the area that we are currently in for the most part right now, because there is still quite a bit for us to explore. And we did see a fog gate right up at the top as well, so we can probably take a look at a boss over in that direction too. Oh, this dude did actually drop something over there as well. I should go and pick that up. And it's so big, there's so many places to go in this area, and, you know, it's really cool. I do like the branching paths. That guy came out of the darkness for me right there, but we managed to dodge. Rather nice. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of exploring to do. It would appear to be. Would certainly appear to be the case. I'm guessing that these ladders lead us up to the upper portion where we can get to the chest. That would be my thought. Chug that up. And there we go. Anything behind these barrels, though? No. Man, you could store quite a bit of booze in there, right? Those barrels are huge. They're like a body tall and 2 bodies long. In the current layout, at least. The way that they currently set up. Okay, yeah, it does look like this is the way where we can get the chest. But first, is there anything else out here? I drop down to another item, maybe? Man, there's just so much to take a look at. I really am loving this area right now, I've got to say, guys. There's a lot that we can do here. There's quite a lot that we can do. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. And, you know, of course, when you guys were first playing the game, I do hope that you had a great time in this area as well. I mean, I'm sure there's things that I don't know yet. However, you know, I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along here and progress through. Wait, where's that chest gone? I'm sure there was... Oh, it's down. You drop down to that level. Makes sense. Still checking for the illusory wall there, though. You never know. Whoops, I am stupid. That was not too intelligent. It wasn't even a misclick, by the way. I just rolled in the wrong direction there without looking exactly where the platform was. I guess I just assumed that it was a plain square that covered, you know, all of the beneath portion of this level for us. Okay, let's go. Oh, I think Wait, was it in this episode? This is the third episode I've recorded in a row, by the way, guys. The last two before this were all recorded in the same session. So I don't know if this was in this episode, but I was talking about something that I had forgotten to discuss, and I've just remembered, but I think I was talking about that in the last episode. So it's going to look a little silly to say it now, but regardless, what I was thinking was, the other thing that I had to discuss was soundtracks. What do you guys think about the soundtracks in this game? Of course, don't give me any spoilers of particular bosses that the soundtracks relate to, but overall, what do you think? How do you think they stack up against some of the other Souls games? Feel free to discuss that with me in the comments, because I do feel like these games, the Souls games overall, have really, really good soundtracks. And I am quite passionate about them, so I'm curious to get the take of you guys. I'm curious to get your guys' take on what you think of them, and how you think the other games stack up. Okay, it looks like this does just wrap around to the previous area where we were, but it kind of diverts your vision up back to the Lothric castle up there, the Great Wall. Great to see the kingdom sitting up along the mountaintop there, with everything else, you know, lying below. Once again, very, very cool design, the way it draws your eyes to it like that. But without moving forward down that path, let's head back up to our bonfire, because there is a couple of other places that we need to see, like I said. Yeah, the soundtracks, guys. Feel free in the comments to discuss. Share with me, which game do you think, you know, it has got the best compositions, best soundtracks, and feel free to let me know some of your favourites down there as well. Because in this game so far, I guess it's somewhat been hard for me to pay total attention to them, because, you know, it's my first time going through the game, and I've been focusing on, you know, my first takes on things, like the environment, the lore, bosses, discussions, and actually fighting the bosses, things like that. So it's a little hard for me to totally give my opinion right now, but I'm sure there is some good ones in this game. However, from what I've heard right now, I will say, I don't think I've heard too many that stand out just yet, but I'm sure I'll need to go back and listen to them to get the full feel as well. In addition to just seeing them on a blind playthrough, I'll play the game more and more to totally, you know, take those soundtracks in, fight the bosses again, in addition to going back and listening to them on YouTube and things like that. However, I will say the load-up screen for Dark Souls 3 has a brilliant soundtrack, I feel like, and also Vort of the Boreal Valley, his soundtrack was baller as hell as well. I really loved his, and I found out that there's more gems in here as well. Doesn't quite match Demon Souls and Dark Souls just yet. However, there is some good ones in this too. That's why I'm asking. I'm interested to see your opinion on things, guys. But once again, enough rambling, that's that. I've got my point across there, and that will pretty much wrap up the episode, guys. I've got to say, I'm loving the exploration in this area, a lot of fun. I really hope you guys are enjoying it still too. And as always, if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, that would be much appreciated. If not, no hard feelings. And with me in the comments as always. Once again, this has been Betawulf. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly have. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Goodbye, folks.